Hey guys, so y'all see the title. Y'all see the title, and you gonna know what we'll be doing today. But before we get into that, bro, I'm so fucking. My brother came upstairs and gave me some of that good. But yeah, kind of. But you know. But follow me on Instagram. First link in the description below. What's good? Life's good. Like, life is beyond good, amazing, wonderful, magnificent. I forgot how to say magnificent in Spanish. I don't know. I'll learn again someday. But y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Y'all know what's about to happen here. I'm about to tell you how I almost got kicked out the house. Or how I actually did get kicked out the house. Crazy story. I'm gonna try and make this video short because I don't feel like making a YouTube video for dumb long. So I'm gonna try and make this one short. So let's get right into this. In May of 2018, that seems accurate. In May of 2018, I asked my grandmother to go ahead and go somewhere because I was bored in the house and I had absolutely nothing to do. So I was like, what's the harm in going somewhere? So I actually go to my friend's house. She said, is it that boy that Wanda's always talking about? By the way, Wanda's my aunt. And she said, I said, yeah. And she was like, all right, bet. She said, all right, fine, then you can go. So I went. But first I went to Kmart. I was gonna go to McDonald's, but then I was like, no. So I went to Kmart, got some snacks. Then I saw one of my friends in the laundromat that's right across the street from Kmart. So I went, said hi to her, and then the person whose house I was going to was actually at Kmart, but I just didn't see them when I went in. And they were either at Kmart or Five Below, probably Five Below. But they came out, and I saw them, and I was like, yo, what's good? Dapped each other up. We hung a little bit. Fast forwarding, we went to Peter's house. So, about 20 minutes, I'm going to say, about 20 minutes into me playing basketball and Jaden and Peter doing whatever else the hell they were doing, and like Asia doing whatever the hell she was doing, they came outside and randomly jumped me. And I don't know why. I took it personally. I have no idea why. So I was like, alright, bet. I know what I'm gonna do. So I saw Jaden's book bag. So I was like, alright, bet. I'm about to go steal this nigga's book bag. So I stole his book bag and I saw like his beats were in there. So I was like, word, his beats are in here? Oh, it's clip. Took his beats and put it somewhere. I didn't think he was gonna find it. So I went back to the laundromat because I wanted to go visit Ava, and plus I needed a break. I ran up that big ass hill. That hill is steep as shit. So I went and I was like, alright, bet. I'm about to go like have these niggas be chasing me for his fucking bag. So I went back to the laundromat because I was gonna stay there until I saw them like come. So I was like, alright, bet. So I went and I stayed there for about 15 minutes until I guess Jaden realized that his bag was gone. So then they came and I looked like there was it's a clear laundromat. So then I looked through it and I was like, all right, bet. So I was like, yo, Ava, I'm gonna catch you later. So then I dipped. Mind you, I was supposed to be back in the house by 6:30. Now like at this time when I'm about to go run back to my crib, it's 7 o'clock, so I'm already late. So I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck it. So I was like, bro, I'm not going back in the house. So I ran to my crib, but I didn't go in the crib. Nobody knew I was even near the crib until I made a dumbass move and decided to run in front of the window that leads downstairs, or that's like that everybody downstairs can see out of. And they saw my fucking legs. So that's how they knew I was there. But pause. So he followed me to my house because he knows where I live. Because before that, like, he came to my house a couple of times. We were like playing Call of Duty, so he knew where I lived. And he came and he was like it looked like he was mad, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was just so fucking, I was laughing my ass off. So when he went and turned the corner, I went and turned the corner, but I saw Peter, Laisha, and Ava there, and I was like, oh shit. So I was like, zoom, I ran the other direction. I ran towards RJ Bailey. And they chased me for about an hour until they caught me, because Jaden knew what I was gonna do, because we circled my house 3 times. Second time I went in the driveway, he went in the grass area. No, first time I went in the grass area, he went in the driveway. Second time I went in the driveway, he went in the grass area. And then third time, Peter, Lage, and Ava went through the driveway, and then he went through the grass area. So he caught me in the grass area, and I went towards the driveway, thinking that I was gonna get away. Mind you, I didn't. So they caught me, and I was like, alright, bet, fuck it. I gave this nigga back his book bag. I was laughing my ass off. He was pissed off as fuck because I took his book bag. So I'm just like chilling. Like, I'm chilling. Mind you, at this, now me and Jaden are having a verbal argument, and my grandmother comes out, and my grandmother happens to come outside, and she's like screaming. She's like, Junior, bring your ass back in the house. Da 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 da. Now, mind you, I had like, this kind of contributes to the story, not really, but so like I had like this pair of headphones that I always had, and I left them like on like a roof that's like by my back door. So I left those there, and I was about to go in the house. I was about to come back in the house, and then she was like, "No, I'm not dealing with this shit." So, and I was right behind her. So as soon as I came, like, I was right behind her, and she was like, "Nah, I'm not dealing with this shit." She closed the door and locked it behind her. I tried to push the door open, did not budge. Pushed it again, did not budge. She went downstairs. She went downstairs for a little bit, then went back upstairs in her room, because I saw her light flick on, and I was like, nah, fuck that. So I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Mind you, at this point, my phone's at 15%. So, didn't know who the fuck I was gonna text, didn't know who the fuck I was gonna call, and didn't know where the fuck I was gonna go. So, I kept knocking on the window, and she was like, "No, you'll stay out there for the night since your dumbass doesn't want to come back in the house." At the time I told you, then I was like, "You know what? Fuck that shit." I'm like, "Fuck this crib." So then I went and I started roaming the streets. Now, like I said, my phone happens to be at 15%, unfortunately. So the fact that it's at 15% is not really good. So eventually my phone dies, and what I do is what I do best. I go to Kmart and I steal. I stole a charger, and I met one of my friends there. Now at this time it's like 9 o'clock. So I saw one of my old friends there, and she gave me mad bread, like, for no reason. I just saw her there and she gave me mad bread, and I went, got the charger, and then I was just roaming because I didn't know where the fuck I was gonna go. Now, I forgot to mention this earlier. When I was running from them, I ran in front of Planet Pizza. And if you live in Greenberg and you've ever been to Planet Pizza, you know that there are tables like outside. When I was running from them, I hit my knee on the table and almost bust my ass on the curb. And my leg was like fucking killing me, so I couldn't really run well, but I was still running, if you know what I mean. And so, like, I ran, and then, like, I kept running from them. And, yeah, then, like, I was limping down the street, and, like, this guy, he slowed down. Like, he was driving, and then he slowed down. He was in a van, so I was like, nah, bro, if I gotta dip, I'm a dip. So he was driving, slowed down at me, and then circled the block, and then came back around. He asked me what was wrong, and I was like, bro, maybe I can get this nigga to drop me off at his crib. So I was like, bro, I got jumped by this, that, and the third, and he was like, yo, hop in the car. His girlfriend was like, yo, you smoke? And then I was like, bro, I only hit a jewel. I ain't really smoke weed like that. And she was like, well, you gonna try today? Hop in the car. They had a dog, yo. Dogs fucking love me. I fucking love dogs. They had a dog in the back seat, and they were just driving me around. He was asking me questions, like asking me names and shit. I'm sitting there smoking a spliff, like, I was boof, my nigga. Like, I was fucking smacked that day. So then he told me, he was like, bro, just go back in the crib and tell your grandmoms that you're sorry and never do it again, da-da-da-da, all that. So then I was like, all right, fine, I'll just go do it. So he dropped me out. So he dropped me off back at the crib. I went to the crib, rang the doorbell, knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, knocked on the door. Nobody fucking answered. Now the nigga I was in the van with already dipped off because he saw me make it to the front door. That nigga done already dipped off. So I was like, yo, let me text him. Texting him, no response. So I was like, all right, just forget it. So I'm like, bet, let's do this. So now I'm roaming. I get like, my phone is a little bit decently charged, like 50-60%. I go over to 33, where I see my nigga Tyleek. Not a little Tyleek. Not a little Tyleek. I see my nigga Tyleek. And that was the same day he fucked up Jair when that nigga stomped his fucking cranium. And he called me at 33 that night. So he was like, bro, you want to go to my grandpa's crib? And I was like, yo. And then I was like, yo, word? Because I ain't got nowhere to go. Because I told him the whole story. I was initially going to go to my girlfriend at the time's house. I was initially going to go to her house, but it was in Dobbs Ferry. And then he said that the house that we was about to go to was closer. So I was like, all right, bet. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just go to this crib. So I went. We stayed there. We stayed there for mad long. Then I was like, yo, I'm about to walk to my girl's crib. I told him, and he was like, we had to break in the fucking house because this nigga ain't had no fucking key, no nothing. Nobody was home, no key, no nothing. This shit had a fucking door with probably drugs and guns in it. So I was like, I didn't really give a fuck because I saw the door, but I didn't really care. So then I was like, all right, bet, I'm about to just chill here till tomorrow. So me and him, we made plans because he had like this friend, and he was trying to split a band with me because his friend, he just got 1,000 on him, and he was like, bro, he's about to get him to run that. So then I was like, all right, bet. Cause that day I was looking raggedy. I did not want to be out there looking raggedy. So he was like, bro, we finna go to the Galleria and get juiced out. I was like, all right, bet. We walking, my nigga, and my dumb ass forgot to turn off the location on my fucking phone. At the time, I had this shit called mapping or something, and it tracked my location, and someone saw my location and told them because it was on a school day, and I guess someone like told one of my family members that I wasn't in school, or they saw that I wasn't in school, so they were like, yeah, da da da, yo, where's Manuel, da 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 da. I'm important in the school, and I'm popular in the school, probably only because of the shit that I did and how I dress. But yeah, I guess someone told my family members. Bro, we're walking down that street like by the town hall. Yo, my cousin swerves off the road and almost hits my ass off the street, bro. So I'm like, oh nah. We're in the car, bro. I was so scared. Like, nah, I was so scared. Bro. Bro. But we gonna have to end this video here, cause I think my phone is about to die. Like and subscribe for part 2. Put in the comments part 2 if you want me to continue the story. Like.